got some constant breaking news coming in from the presidential election. This is the final lap. But here's another political update coming in on the vice presidential election. The Trinamool has decided to abstain from the vice presidential election. Remember, the Trinamool now saying that the opposition fielded Margaret Alva without consulting with the Trinamool Congress. Oh boy, what an implosion in the opposition ranks. Mamata Banerjee says her party will be abstaining from the vice presidential election because she and her party were not consulted in the choice of Margaret Alva as the unified opposition candidate for vice president. Obviously not so unified anymore. The NDA's candidate is Mamata Banerjee's sort of arch rival, as it were, former governor of West Bengal, Jagdeep Dhankar, and the so-called unified opposition's candidate was Margaret Alva, who was announced, a few days ago. But now, at this vital final lap, Mamata Banerjee dropping a bombshell and saying Margaret Alva was announced without consulting us, and therefore the Trinamool party, Trinamool Congress, will be abstaining from the vice presidential election. Incredible political development here, and another signal of disunity among the opposition ranks, coming to the fore on a very crucial, high-profile election. Indrajit Kundu with me live. Indrajit, Mamata Banerjee's bombshell saying Margaret Alva was, chosen without consulting us.
Well, absolutely, Shiv, and it does not come in as a surprise because we have been hearing murmurs within the TMC circles that there is some amount of discontent brewing within the party because Mamata Banerjee apparently was not consulted with the opposition parties at the joint meeting that took place, announced the name of Margaret Alva, veteran leader and former union minister, as the opposition candidate. In fact, you would remember, Shiv, Mamata Banerjee's party, Trinamool Congress, did not attend the meeting that took place at Sharad Pawar's residence. Neither was it visible at the second meeting where Margaret Alva herself was present at Sharad Pawar's residence.
Yeah.
So it was clear then, there were clear signals emerging out of the Trinamool Congress that something is not well within as far as opposition unity is concerned. And Abhishek Banerjee, of course, has come out clean, stating that overwhelmingly, unanimously, the Trinamool Congress has now decided there is no question of voting in favor of Jagdeep Dhankar, given the kind of acrimonious relationship that Jagdeep Dhankar as governor had with the West Bengal government. And Abhishek Banerjee went on to state that his stance was clearly in favor of one single party, of course hinting at the BJP. So, of course, there was no question for Trinamool Congress to support Jagdeep Dhankar's candidature. However, this comes as a big jolt to the opposition unity because Mamata Banerjee now decides that we are not going to support Margaret Alva. Instead, Trinamool Congress is going to abstain. Now, it assumes a lot of political significance, Shiv, because if they abstain from this entire process, this will definitely be advantage to the NDA candidate. So, it's politically very strategic and decision as far as Trinamool is concerned, because we would remember Jagdeep Dhankar held a last meeting with Mamata Banerjee as a governor in Darjeeling. Himanta Biswa Sarma, the Assam Chief Minister, was also present there about a few days back, and there were a lot of murmurs as to what exactly transpired at that meeting. Okay. What we are learning from sources is that there have been certain overtures, and Jagdeep Dhankar himself had sought support from Mamata Banerjee. So it is not happening on the face of it, but if the Trinamool Congress does abstain in the vice presidential elections, it will definitely provide some advantage to the NDA candidate.